Technology has touched every part of our lives, and agriculture is no different. It's changing every year, and the Innovation Showcase shows those changes and presents them in a manner that producers can see what is working and what is going to work for them in the future. My name's Brad Cramen. I'm a producer near Austin, Manitoba, and I am a co-chair for Manitoba Ag Days. Manitoba Ag Days is known as Canada's largest indoor farm show. The Innovation Showcase was born out of the need to highlight the importance of technological advancements in the industry.
My name's Ellery Burton. I'm a mechanical engineer by trade. I grew up north of Neepawa on a small farm near Kelwood, Manitoba. Left the farm and ended up going to Royal Military College in Kingston, Ontario. So I spent 5 years there doing my undergrad in mechanical engineering, and then spent about 10 years total in the Canadian Armed Forces in the mechanical engineering branch, working with military equipment, and did some time overseas and got to see the country and travel around. And I recently ventured out to start a company called Altera Innovation, where we've got our grain tracker and our clean trace products coming out at Manitoba Ag Days today.
My name's Chris Bunio. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. I run a company called Theory Mesh. I'm CEO of that company, and I'm a technical advisor for Grain Tracker. I come from a technology background, so started developing code when I was 8 years old and have continued in tech pretty much my whole career. Prior to starting Theory Mesh about 3 years ago, was part of Microsoft for nearly 20 years, working all over the world. And about 7 years ago, I found out I had a gluten allergy. And connecting the dots between what we could do with technology to trace food across the supply chain and that gluten allergy was what brought me into the food and agriculture space. So since joining and kind of getting into this space 3 or 4 years ago, I've just seen this explosion in technology. Everything from blockchain for tracking food to artificial intelligence. We're looking at predicting outcomes from farming and food manufacture to newer technology like what Ellery is developing with IoT sensors, RFID, and being able to track food physically through the supply chain. And Grain Tracker is really about the physical traceability for grain from the field to the bin.
So if I take a canola crop, for example, and more consumers want to know where their product came from, what was applied to it, what was the treatments that it went through. And then for buyers and grain handlers, they can get a really good sense of where their crops are coming from, what they're buying, where it's been stored, and these types of things. So it's not as much about traceability in its typical sense. It's just being able to understand the story of where something came from and analyzing it at any one of those steps along the way.
One of the best parts of this event is the ability to see so much technology, so many new trends in one place, and really get a feel for everything from big pieces of equipment right down to the latest software and machine learning technology. So Manitoba Ag Days is a great way to get that all in one place.
Really, when you think of canola, there's no better definition of innovation in one particular crop on the prairies and in Manitoba. Canola is such an important crop, not only to Manitoba, Western Canada, but really the entire world. The products that are produced from it, the oil, the meal, are important through the entire food chain. Canola and its byproducts have many uses in the industry. Canola oil in your fryers, in your restaurants, and you have the meal for animal feed, and then also in pet food and the industrial sector, and now with the onset of biofuels, it's the next frontier really for the crop.
My grandfather always taught me that you take care of the land, it will take care of you. And I think we need to keep that in mind as we roll out precision agriculture.
Precision agriculture and sustainability go hand in hand. Without those tools that are allowing us to apply inputs more responsibly, more targeted, for not only the better benefit of the farm, but also for the environment.